Oh, it's so nice next to a boat, a diesel engine.
Can you smell that?
Nature.
Oh, lovely. Yes, so here we are at the bridge for plenty of entertainment.
Yeah.
Watching people try to get over that very narrow bridge. But we've got other entertainment today because we have got lots of new Canon products. Right here, you can see it poking out here. Yes, lots of saucy Canon goodness. So what have they come up with? Well, we've got just 3 of them. There's actually more than this, isn't there? So we have got some new Canon lenses here. We've got this white beauty here, but it also comes as a black beauty. The 70-200, now available in black and also white.
It's the first time you can choose the color.
It is.
Because?
Some people like white, some people like black. Is that it?
Because as people say, like the myth online say that it's white because it is more heat resistant, which is actually true. Canon confirmed that. But also, because this is made for video people, so Canon think that video people they want it to be more stealth rather than like showing in reflection.
So you got a black version. The white one you mentioned is heavier.
Yeah, it's like a few grams heavier with the heat resistant paint, something like that.
I don't know what they put in that paint to make it heavier. Maybe some metal. Yeah. One thing that I find with new Canon lenses for the R system, they mark very easy.
Yeah, well, when you talk about that, I don't really like the new finishing on these R cameras. I mean, this kind of finishing.
Yeah.
It almost like blackboard. I mean,
yes.
If people, if you're not so young that you have whiteboard, we have blackboard before, and when you try to clean it, and when you nail scratch on it, that feeling.
But I don't know what it is. There's a lot of like white marks here and there. But I don't know what is it coming from your fingernails or what?
I think so.
Fingernails,
skin,
dead skin cells all over the camera.
Somebody else as well. It's not your camera.
Exactly. These are loaner cameras from Canon. So this is probably just all of the PR marketing department's skin all over it. But anyway, thank you, Canon, for giving us your skin. So this is a 70-200 F2.8L IS USM Z. I think the Z line is their new hybrid.
Hybrid, power zoom, whatever, for external power zoom.
I mean, it's kind of just putting a fancy label on it, isn't it? A lens, you can use it for stills or video anyway. But, they're making it a little bit more, video-like. Well, not video-like. They're making it more suited for video and stills, because primarily these were meant to be stills lenses, but with the addition of
power zoom,
and
they're the same size. The 24-105 and this has the same length and the same filter thread. Yeah. So you put it on the wig or whatever, you change the lens.
I have to say, for 2.8, it is quite narrow, isn't it? I thought it'd be fatter than that. I always remembered the 70-200s are usually fatter. This looks like a mug, actually, when you're holding it like that. It looks like it should be a mug. It's so it's so straight, the lines. Oh dear. Oh dear. But this is new. If you look on the side of it, there's some kind of connection here. Oh. So you can add 2 different versions of it. You've got the USB-C one or USB-C and 20-pin. Again.
Well, that thing is a motor power zoom.
Yeah.
So actually make it, we don't have it now.
Yeah, I'm so glad that they've given this product with a new feature and they haven't given it us to show you. So we've got 5.5 stops of stabilization, or 7 stops, isn't it? Depending on what you use it with.
Yeah.
I'm glad, I bet you're glad you come to this channel for informative content. But look, you know what? Talk is cheap. Let's put it on the body of this R5 Mark II and give it a go.
And then we have the 51.4. Basically the same story, the same size as they had 33 already, right? Same size, same filter thread. You don't have power zoom on this. Oh, well, it's not zoom.
Well, what's amazing about these? So you got the 50 and also the 24. This 67mm filter thread. This is an F1.4. That's quite something, isn't it? Like the Panasonic lenses, the F1.8s. They're 67mm filter thread.
I've got one here.
So they must be roughly.
This is 18.
Look at that.
18 1.8.
They can dock each other like that. But it's got a weight, it's got a bit of weight to it when you compare it to an F1.8
Yeah.
lens. You know it is, it's got a bit of fat bit of glass in there. However, there's again voice coil motor. It's kind of a weird terminology, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like voice coil. It sounds like it's something to do with audio, but it's not. It's
Some sounds like it's voice activated, like.
But what it means is that the focusing will be faster, smoother, more accurate.
Yeah, they all say that. Yeah.
I don't know. You can kind of pretty much apply that to any new lens these days they introduce. Well, what's new with this lens? Faster, generally smoother, more accurate, better for video, sharper.
And better for photos as well. Better for everything.
Oh, on that note, we've pretty much explained these new lenses, so you can subscribe and see you later. That's our 2-minute Tuesday or something like that. Boom. Or Thursday. I think it's coming out on Thursday.
But yeah, Canon have a lot of these kind of AF technology that like supersonic, ultrasound.
No, that's for looking at babies inside
But
their
the
mummy's
thing is, I don't
bits.
even know what does it do with sound. It's another sound. This time it's voice.
Did we ever record that from Digital Rev where you called it?
It's like those supersonic monitor you have to on.
I just imagine Concords when you say that. I just
I'm
imagine a baby.
hungry.
I just imagine a baby on a fighter jet. Sonic boom.
First, a brief shout out to the sponsor of this video, Squarespace. It's just the best solution for setting up a website or online store quickly and easily because the interface makes it a breeze to do so. Start off with one of their neat looking templates, customize it, shift things around, and that's it. Get going with a 14-day free trial and 10% off your first order. Links in the description down below.
Linear motor, yeah, I get it. It's linear, like rather than a motor that you have to like it rotate. You have to have gear. But supersonic or ultrasound or ultrasonic.
But ultrasonic, it sounds fast, doesn't it?
It's not to do with fast, is it? It's just out of your hearing range. Is it? Is it? Ultrasound. Ultrasound is out of your.
Hey Siri, what is ultrasonic?
Ultrasound is sound with
No,
frequency.
even he's calling it ultrasound.
Ultrasound is sound with
Yeah, I get it.
frequency.
I get it, dude.
The physical principles of acoustic
There's a little-
waves apply to
there's a
all
little-
frequencies.
It's still going on. It's still going on.
He's got a little picture of a baby there. Oh, no. What? No, Aaron, that's allows. Stop. Stop. Recording, dude.
First, you have to tell.
What?
Calling David out.
No. What? How did he get that?
How Siri still so rubbish?
Shout out to Dave Altizer, by the way. You get mentioned in this video via Siri. Amazing. Anyway, these two lenses, the 24 and 50, have got aperture rings.
Oh yeah, forgot that one have it as well. Aperture ring, you can set it to a stop.
There's no declicky, so it's just smooth. It doesn't click at all. Because I think for photography, I quite like having the clicks,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because you can kind of feel it.
Yeah.
This focus is close, by the way. I mean, that is like probably 20 centimeters.
So the A stop, there's a stop. You have to unlock it to go to A, and it's locked to A, or unlock it to.
In terms of buttons and switches, there's not too many buttons and switches compared to, say, a Sony lens. Sony lens has got like, this kind of button on both sides, and you've got D-click, you've got the iris lock.
Smooth and what? Smooth and smooth.
Smooth and smoother. Do you like it smooth or tight? How do you like it?
Tight.
Do you like it smooth or do you like it tight? Yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at that bokeh. It's going to be a bit bright now.
Yeah.
See, I remember like the 24mm F1.4 back in the EOS, the DSLR days. They're quite big. 51.4 was always quite small because it wasn't a red ring lens. But for mirrorless, I think this is a quite nice size because mirrorless camera lenses have ended up quite big, especially Canon's lenses.
Yeah.
Are quite big and heavy, the 1.2 lenses. But this is, I think this is manageable. It's a nice size, it's a nice balance. Check out that bokeh. There's lots of trees in the background, so we should get a good idea of what the bokeh is like.
You won't get really shallow depth of field with a 24 1.4, even at 1.4, but at least the bokeh bits look smooth while the lens produces some really sharp results, even picking out those little specks of dust on Locke's glasses. You might see a very tiny little bit fringing on the high contrast areas, but otherwise, a superb lens. The 50mm f1.4 performs exactly as you'd expect a red ring lens to. The bokeh is not wild, but it is nice and blurs away in the background like a good lens should do. It renders those fine little details like the droplets of water on Locke's hair so delicately sharp. There's a lot to love about these lenses. They produce such beautifully crispy, licious photos. Like the 24mm f1.4 looks really good, even right up to the corners where you might find a little tiny bit of drop-off in performance. Between F2.8 and F4, you're already getting sharpness all over. And the 70 to 200mm is so amazing throughout the zoom range wide open, it's kind of ridiculous.
Of course, you also want to know, have you got another tripod thing, or do I have to get that? I thought I'd test the video, the focus for video, how quick it is and smooth. Just how quick and smooth is it? Quick and smooth and accurate. The voice coil motor. Does it speak to you? Oh. Smooth. It is smooth.
I'm not sure it's smoother than other focusing technology. I'm not sure.
Honestly, I didn't think it was bad before.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is, they've got a VCM after the name of this, so it's 24mm F1.4L VCM. So it's a big thing apparently. Now, look, I mean, that's smooth. I like that. It does feel kind of... Oi! Where's it? There we are.
Scream of frustration.
I mean, this is the kind of thing which is going to be hard to kind of explain to people. Like, oh, you need VCM, you need voice coil motor. I mean, let's talk about the price. Well, let's start off cheap first. I say cheap, relatively cheap. The cheaper lenses out, these ones. So the 50 1.4 and the 24 1.4, they are £1,819. That's quite a bit of money, isn't it?
You can get another camera.
I mean, even with all the inflation, it's still wasps at this kind of time of the year. So £1,819 was probably a similar price in dollars. The 70 to 200 F2.8Z, $3,600. That is quite a bit of money. Anyway, so that's the lens releases. It's aimed at people who want to shoot stills and video as well, which is not that new a thing, is it?
No, but it's nice.
It's nice. They're nice lenses.
Really nice.
Yes. So is the price.
If like my company pay for it.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's not like a price, but it seems like prices are kind of creeping up. But there we are. If you're a Canon shooter, especially if you've got the C80, which is their recently announced full-frame cine camera for people who don't like carrying heavy things, then these are great lenses because they're also not too big and not too heavy. But yeah, expensive. So. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah.
Traffic jam all the way down.
So I think for the rest of this video we might have a bit of decoration in the background, a permanent decoration in the background.
Well, if it don't roll into here. I mean, prepare to run.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. What's he like?
Oh, feel it. Oh, mate. Yeah.
I didn't realise they've got their own motor on it.
Yeah.
The remote control as well.